Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome to the Manchester United versus Arsenal match preview. I'm looking forward to this one, guys. It's a massive game. FA Cup preview, of course. The fourth round of the FA Cup, and what a huge tie this is. Massive tie. Not because the winner of this tie will go through to the fifth round of the FA Cup, but bragging rights. Two of the biggest club sides in the Premier League, Arsenal, Manchester United. That rivalry has been renewed once again, and it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be a brilliant game. We already know that. You know, both teams coming into a decent enough form. Arsenal coming into this off the back of a win against Chelsea. United, well, I don't need to tell you, 7 in 7 for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And the way that both teams like to play, there's going to be a lot of goals in this match, and it's going to be very entertaining, which is obviously good for a neutral. But we're not a neutral. We are United fans, or if you are watching from another club, you might be an Arsenal fan. But we are not the neutrals. We are going to be bricking it throughout the game. And I don't want to speak for everyone, but I will be absolutely bricking it for this game. I mean, I will not be able to take Arsenal fans giving me stick, or giving United fans in general stick on Twitter if we do lose this game. So we have to get over the line and knock those Cockney bastards out of the FA Cup, and I'm hoping we can do that. And I think with the way we're playing, there's no reason why not. Please do leave a like, guys, if you haven't already, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Really would appreciate that. Thank you very much for 530 subscribers. On to 540 subscribers. So anything you guys can do to help us out with that, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Also, guys, just want to announce as well, we've got a new Instagram. So if you want to go check out our Instagram, we post daily on the Instagram. So please do go and check that out in the link in the description down below. If you do have it and haven't already added us, what are you doing? Check us out in the link in the description down below. But yes, please do, as always, leave your thoughts on the game, any predictions, any questions, anything like that in the live chat, and I'll be reading all of your comments, because on this channel, your voice is the one that matters. It's about fan opinion, and you are the ones that dictate the conversation. So please do let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Welcome Asian Gamer, and welcome Rashford. Thanks for joining, guys. Really do appreciate it. I just had to yeah, the live chat wasn't working there. I just had to kind of well, basically get it up on my screen. But yeah, as I said, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And the OG Asian Gamer, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, mate, but thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. But anyway, we're going to get on to it. And the first thing I want to talk about, of course, is the opponent, Arsenal. Now, we're going to get this out of the way at first. I know you guys, we want to talk about Manchester United. Of course we do. Of course we want to get on to the important talking points. But we're going to talk about Arsenal first. Now, Arsenal come into this, as I said at the start, with a pretty, they're doing pretty well. Arsenal are, I've won against Chelsea in their last game, 2-0, and it was a very convincing victory, I've got to say. It was a very convincing victory. Welcome, Savvy Boys Commentary. Thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. Very convincing victory for Arsenal in their last game against Chelsea. 2-0, they won the game. Pretty much won the game in the first half, really, but ultimately, Chelsea didn't show up too much in that game, having only one shot on target in the whole game. Shocking performance from Chelsea, but you have to give credit to Arsenal. They bullied Chelsea, and they did what they had to do. And usually, Arsenal do seem to do that against the top 6 sides. They have a very good record against the top 6 at the Emirates. Of course, this season they've lost to Man City, but when Chelsea's come to town, when Spurs has come to town, Arsenal seem to do very well. So ultimately, it's going to be a very difficult game in that case. Arsenal at home seem to thrive against the top 6 sides, and also, our record against Arsenal at the Emirates recently hasn't been great. Yes, we won last season there, but in the past few games before that, it hasn't been good for us. So that is one thing that we're going to have to break once again, like we did last season, if we are going to beat them, which just keeps adding on the pressures and the challenges that are lining up for, the challenges that lie ahead for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in this game. And welcome, football fan 148. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it, mate. And I'll be getting on to it whether Alexis Sanchez will start for United or not. So, as I said, please do stick around for that. And welcome, Rasmus. Thanks for joining. Also, I want to mention the fact that Arsenal's is very much attack heavy. Like us, their defence is poor. Really, really poor defence from Arsenal's point of view. Yes, Koscielny has come back from injury for them, but ultimately they still look very, very shocking in defence. Bellerin, of course, has been ruled out pretty much to the end of the season with a ligament injury in his knee, I'm pretty sure. It looked a bit of a nasty injury he got, but that also means they're going to have to bring in someone like Stefan Lichtsteiner into the back four, which I'm not sure whether Arsenal are going to be happy with that. If you are an Arsenal fan watching, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But ultimately, Arsenal, defensively, they are poor. They are poor defensively. But attacking-wise, they've got talent beyond belief. Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, those two, if they play up top together, I will be worried, because for me they are a formidable partnership, and I don't understand really why they don't get played up front together more often, because they provide pace, power, they're just so deadly in front of goal as well. And trust me, I'll be crapping myself if I see Lacazette and Aubameyang starting up front together, especially with our back line as well. So that's my thoughts on Arsenal, really. I think they could pose a massive threat to us. Obviously drew 2-2 with us at Old Trafford. Whether they deserve to get the draw, whether we deserve to get the draw, is very much debatable. I think it was a very tight game at Old Trafford, and I'm expecting a very tight game as well at the Emirates. And of course, the FA Cup is a trophy that Arsenal, have really liked to win in recent seasons. I believe with our FA Cup win in 2016 under Louis van Gaal, of course, we are level on the amount of FA Cups we've won, which is huge. And Arsenal want to get one over on us, so they will not want to lose this game on Friday. Make no mistake about that. Welcome to Football Crew Show. Thanks for joining. He says, good evening, mate. I'm looking forward to a decent FA Cup match this Friday. But my question is to everyone in the chat, even yourself, what's your favourite FA Cup moment versus Arsenal? Well, for me, there's only one. Ryan Giggs' goal in added time, or extra time, in the FA Cup in the '99 treble winning season. It has to be that one. I mean, what a goal that was from Ryan Giggs. Probably one of the best goals I've seen from him. Probably one of the best goals he scored in his Manchester United career, and such an important goal as well. So I'd say that one for me. Razva says Koscielny is shit anyways. Yeah, I said, I don't particularly rate many of Arsenal's defenders, I've got to say. And as I said, Koscielny's come back in for them, and he did play very well against Chelsea. I think Koscielny got the man of the match, of course, scored as well in that game. But ultimately, Koscielny is someone who can be a liability at times. But I think out of their defenders, I would say he's better than Mustafi. And I'd say, yeah, I think he's better than Mustafi, probably better than someone like Rob Holding as well. So I think Koscielny is probably their best centre-back. So having him back, and also the fact he played a man-of-the-match display against Chelsea, is not good for us. It seems like he's just hitting form at the wrong time for us, but the right time for Arsenal. So let's hope he makes a blunder of some sort of Phil Jones proportions. Let's hope about that. He says, Asian Gamer says, one thing I'm scared about is if we get an injury that isn't Jones. Yeah, I know. I mean, I tell you what, whenever Phil Jones is playing, the opposition have always got a chance of getting a goal, and that is what I'm worried about. I think Solskjaer will be looking to do a bit of rotation, and that is why I think Jones might not play. I think Eric Bailly, of course, is back in contention, which is brilliant news. So I hope Bailly plays alongside someone like Lindelof as well. Probably will have to be Lindelof, because we have a bit of a defensive crisis in the centre-back position. So I think it will have to be Lindelof and Bailly as the centre-back partnership. But yeah, Randall says if Jones plays, count it 1-0 down from the start. Yeah, I think there's definitely a point to be made there. But also, right, I'm going to get on to the next point. Please do leave your thoughts, as usual, in the live chat. And just keep leaving your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So, Alexis Sanchez, for me, has to start this match. And I think, in terms of, Solskjaer making kind of rotations to his squad, because he did say in previous press conferences that he will be looking to make rotations, and Alexis Sanchez, of course, has seemingly come back from an injury. He's in full training with the squad, and looks like he's available to play against Arsenal. Now, for me, Alexis Sanchez playing against Arsenal at the Emirates is something which all United fans want to see. As soon as Sanchez signed for Manchester United, that was almost kind of the moment that everyone will be waiting for. The fixture when Sanchez gets the opportunity to go back to Arsenal and hopefully haunt them. And I would just love to see it. I think it would be a dream to see Alexis Sanchez score against Arsenal in the FA Cup and put them out of the FA Cup on the home soil. It'd be brilliant. It'd just be a huge moment. And Sanchez, I would love to see, you know, how he can do in this Solskjaer setup. Really, we haven't seen too much of Alexis Sanchez. I don't think he's really got many, if any, starts under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So I hope he does start the game on that left-hand side, or even on that right-hand side, and we let Martial play on the left-hand side. Because I think Sanchez still has a lot to offer Manchester United, and hopefully, under this new system, under the more attacking, more free system with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he'll be able to show what he can truly do. And if he can't do that, if he doesn't demonstrate what he can do, then I think, unfortunately, we'll be having to look at other options, because, unfortunately, 500 grand a week, you need to justify that. You have to justify that. And, you know, in this system, which should really suit Alexis Sanchez a lot more, then if he doesn't perform, I'm afraid I feel like he's surplus to requirements. Welcome, Football Fan Fever. Thanks for joining. Yep, I did see your last stream, mate. Did see your last stream. Make sure you check out Football Fan Fever. Really good stuff for all your football news, things like that. So yeah, I have seen you've got your live streaming capabilities back, which is great, mate. Which is great. So as I said, go check him out. Asian Gamer also read my last comment. Says, "Are you stupid, Sanchez? We need to use Lingard, Martial, and Rashford, and he will not play him on the right." Obviously, you know, it's your opinion. It's your opinion. But for me, I think we need to have rotation. We can't keep playing the exact same 11 every single week. I feel like Alexis Sanchez as well, going back to his old team, it's one of those which you just have to do it. It's written in the stars, mate. Written in the stars. Trust me. Trust me. I just love to see a Sanchez playing at the Emirates. There's just something beautiful about Sanchez playing in that Manchester United away kit at the Emirates. That would be beautiful. The Full Crew says, I hope Alexis does RVP, celebrate in front of Arsenal fans just to rub it in. That'd be beautiful, mate. Random says, oh, so you want Sanchez to do a Welbeck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, that was true. Obviously, at Old Trafford, Welbeck came back to haunt us. So, yeah, honestly, mate, honestly. You know, I would love to see Alexis Sanchez just giving it some to that Arsenal crowd. That would be beautiful, mate. That would be beautiful. Razu says, I will be very mad not to consider Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What next do we want more than this? Those say Poch is in doesn't get the feelings of the gaffer. Well, of course, there's always going to be this debate of whether it's going to be Solskjaer to be the permanent manager or whether we look elsewhere for someone like a Pochettino. Now, for me, I'm not 100% sold on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yes, it would be the absolutely fairy tale to see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the Manchester United manager. You know, have him there, a club legend. You know, just. And also, if he was to be really successful with Manchester United as well, that would be an absolute fairy tale, and I would love that to happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I would hate Solskjaer to be Manchester United manager, but ultimately, I'm just not 100% sold on him now. Of course, these big tests, and I was kind of happy when we drew Arsenal because these big tests will give us more information as to whether Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will have what it takes to be the next Manchester United manager. So I'm happy we get to play this game. But I'm not 100% sold on him yet. There's still a few things which need to be ironed out. But he's made a blistering start to his Manchester United career. And you have to say that. You have to give it up to him. He's been brilliant so far for Manchester United. I mean, 7 wins out of 7. I could not have sat here when he got appointed and said, we're going to win 7 wins out of 7. I wouldn't have said that. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. I would have thought we would have beaten Spurs at Wembley under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Never. But he did it. And that is one thing which I'm very encouraged about. It's very encouraging signs, I have to say. But I'm just not 100% sold on him. I'm not 100% sold on him yet. He says, please, Full Fan Video says, please could you send me your OBS sayings as your stream is good with no lag? Yeah, I'll let you know, mate. Of course, obviously on OBS as well, you can do like the kind of self-diagnosis thing. I think it's on kind of the tools section of OBS, and it kind of tests what your settings should be if you want no lag and stuff like that. So I think that's basically what I did. Full Crew says, can you see Mike Phelan stay if Ollie does get the job, or do you think Carrick will be his number 2? Well, I think Mike Phelan, I'd love for Mike Phelan to stay at the club. I think he is a fundamental part of our success under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking all the credit away from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but Mike Phelan obviously had the massive experience under Sir Alex Ferguson. Really, really important experience for him, and it'll stand him in good stead. Didn't have a great time as the Hull manager, but I think he's much more suited to being a number 2, and I think he's started really, really well with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I would love to see Solskjaer and Phelan manage Manchester United for the next 10 years. I would absolutely love that to happen. Don't get me wrong, I'm just not 100% sold on Solskjaer being the permanent manager yet. I'm a bit sceptical about giving interim managers the job just because they had a good end to the season. I mean, we saw that with Chelsea, and even though Roberto Di Matteo won the Champions League, which I tell you what, if we won the Champions League under Solskjaer, it would just be the perfect footballing moment. But that aside, Di Matteo won Chelsea the Champions League, and the next season, he didn't perform too well. I'm not sure why, but they sacked him. And I don't want that to happen to one of our club legends. I would never want to see a club legend sacked by the club. So ultimately, I'm just a bit sceptical at the moment. I'm just a bit sceptical. Maybe I'm just a bit overprotective. Who knows? Rashford says, let him go back to the mould and learn more, because he's only 45 years old and he'll be a future United boss. I love him. Let's get a manager for now. Judge me. Look, I think that's a very, very good point. Maybe he does need more experience. I'm just not too sure how he'd be able to deal with kind of, you know, the pre-season and everything that comes with that, and injuries. Because I think as Manchester United manager, in some ways, now don't take this the wrong way, but in some ways, Solskjaer has been very, very lucky. We've had no major injuries since he's come. Yes, Eric Bailly was suspended, but ultimately, you know, we weren't playing anyone in that time. Well, Spurs. But ultimately, there was no kind of major injuries which kind of made us falter. There were, you know, Pogba wasn't injured, but all of the players he basically had at his disposal. And also, following on from Jose Mourinho, wasn't the football that we were playing under Jose Mourinho. It's not really that hard of an act to follow, because we weren't playing great football. The fans just wanted smiles back on faces, and trust me, Solskjaer has done a beautiful job in doing that. He's made a lot of United fans love football once again, and I've got to give him props for that. I really do have to give him props for that. But I'm just not 100% sold, that's all. Asian Gamer says, I think we need a big attacking player for Man United to win the league like Salah. Well, Marcus Rashford, the way Marcus Rashford's playing, hopefully he can become one of our best players. And I think he is probably our best player in terms of consistent form and consistent performances. And as I said, I would love to see Sanchez back at the Emirates, and we need him to step up against Arsenal, because once again we'll need clinical finishing like we did last season. Clinical finishing, you know, just taking our chances. If we take our chances, we will win the game. Simple as that. Full Family says, I can see us slipping up against Arsenal 1-0. Yeah, look, Arsenal is going to be a big, big test. You know, they're on brilliant form at the moment. There's no doubt about that. Arsenal are playing very, very well. You know, beat Chelsea, made it look easy against Chelsea. And at home against the top 6, as I said, they are very, very good. So ultimately, ultimately, you know, it's going to be very, very difficult. That's what he thinks about it. That's what he thinks about it. Welcome, Jack. Thanks for joining, mate. It's of English football. We want it all. Okay, enough of that. The Forward Crusoe. Oh, it's not green screen gone. The Forward Crusoe says, can we see a battle between Henrik Mkhitaryan and Alexis Sanchez on Friday? Sorry for the spelling error. No, but don't worry about it, mate. But yeah, I mean, look, I think Henrik Mkhitaryan, where is he? Where is Henrik Mkhitaryan? Alexis Sanchez, he's coming back into form, and I'm positive that Sanchez would win that battle. Yeah, I'm hoping to see, you know, I want to see Sanchez perform well, and I think if he does start against Arsenal, I think he really will. I think he will hit the ground running. So that's what I think. Jack goes with 12-0. That'll be brilliant. I mean, 12-0. I mean, how about an 8-2? How about an 8-2? Asian Gamer says, get him on. Well, if you want to come on, he can. Okay. Score prediction, that'll be coming very, very soon. But you know what? I'm going to move on now to my lineup prediction for this game. And you guys can get your lineup predictions in the live chat if you guys want to. Please do leave your lineup predictions. But my lineup prediction, I'm predicting not too many changes. I think there will be a bit of rotation, but ultimately I don't think there'll be many changes in the team selection. For me, I'm going to go with David De Gea in goal. I think we're going to keep De Gea in goal. Right back, Ashley Young. 2 centre-backs, I'm hoping to see Bailly and Lindelof at centre-back. And then at left-back, I want to see Diogo Dalot. I want to see Diogo... Oh, no. Actually, I want to see Luke Shaw at left-back. I'm going to put Luke Shaw at left-back. 3 in midfield, I'll keep it the same. Pogba, Herrera and Matic. 3 up front, Martial on the left, Sanchez on the right, Marcus Rashford up front. You can't go wrong, lads. You can't go wrong. And I know Jack will be loving Ashley Young FC, obviously getting into the side. He'll provide the kind of... He'll obviously be captain for the game. And I think Young will... Young will provide the kind of... what do you call it? The experience that you need in these big games to go over the line, because going away to the Emirates is going to be very, very challenging. So he will, we will need experience in there. There's no question. We will need experience, and Ashley Young is going to be pivotal to that. And to be fair, I think Young has done a fantastic job so far at right back. You've got to say, and you've got to, you've got to give him credit. You have to give him credit for that. But yeah, leave your thoughts, guys. Leave your predicted 11s in the live chat. And also, please do leave a like if you haven't already as well. Can we get to 10 likes for the stream? That'd be absolutely brilliant. Jack goes with De Gea, Shaw, Bailly, Lindelof, the GOAT, Pogba, Herrera, Fred, Rashford, Martial, and Sanchez. Fred in there. I think Fred could definitely be an option. If we had Fred and Pogba in that midfield, it would definitely be a very, very attacking lineup, and it'd be a very exciting game to watch. Whether Solskjaer want a bit more extra protection in front of, let's face it, a pretty dodgy back four that we've got at the moment, then potentially I can see Matic dropping in there. But I think seeing Fred play against Arsenal would be a very, very exciting proposition. No doubt about it. Asian Gamer says, De Gea, Jones, Lindelof, Shaw, Young, Pogba, Herrera, Matic, Martial, Lingard and Rashford. So really no changes really from our game against Brighton. So again, I mean, the way we played against Brighton, especially in the first half, was very, very good. The second half, I thought we dropped off, and we dropped off the pace. We weren't at it as we were in the first half, and it was disappointing from that sense. It really was disappointing. So we need to make sure we take that aspect of our game out of it, because at the Emirates you can't afford to take your foot off the gas and let them come at us, especially with the attacking talent they have at our disposal, at their disposal. You know, Lacazette, Aubameyang, these sort of players will take us for granted, and when they played at Old Trafford, I mean, the results speak for itself. The results speak for themselves. Rashford said, De Gea, Bailly, Lindelof, Valencia, Shaw, Herrera, Pogba, Matic, Sanchez, Rashford, Rashford and Mata. So Rashford would go with Juan Mata in the side. I could see Mata potentially coming in. Solskjaer once again doing a few rotations. I could see Juan Mata coming back into the side. For me, I just love to see pace. I think Arsenal's defence are very, very poor at coping with our pace. So I think Mata, yes, he's got a wonder of a left foot, there's no doubt about that. But I'm not sure. I think Arsenal defenders would much rather see Juan Mata lining up against them than someone like a Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, someone who can provide raw pace in behind. So again, I mean, I could see Mata being picked, but I would not personally want to see Mata being picked. But everyone has a different opinion. The Football Cruiser says Romero, Young, Lindelof, Bailly, Shaw, Pogba, Herrera, Matic, Sanchez, Rashford and Martial. So Asian Gamer goes with Romero in goal. I could see potentially giving David De Gea a rest. I think David De Gea has pretty much played every single game this season, except, of course, the Reading game. Romero, may as well give him a chance. I mean, I think I wouldn't. Obviously, if Romero was in goal, I think I would be a little less confident that we could get anything out of the game. Don't get me wrong; he is the best backup goalkeeper in the league. There's no doubt about that, in my opinion. But ultimately, Sergio Romero streets behind David De Gea. So Arsenal, and I don't think he'd be able to provide that kind of worldy performance that we may need against Arsenal. So again, it depends how much you value the FA Cup or whatever, but I do see it. Asian Gamer says, I couldn't watch the Brighton game as I was at tuition, and I was just checking the score every 15 minutes. Fair play, mate, fair play. Jack says, if we really want to embarrass Arsenal, stick Young up front. Minimum 7 goals guaranteed. Yeah, exactly. Just, I mean, if we had a full team of Ashley Youngs, imagine the scoreline. Jesus. Imagine the scoreline. It'd be like playing cricket. It'd be like a cricket score by the end. Asian Gamer says, best goalkeeper and best backup. Yeah. So, well, what can you say? What can you say? Look, I mean, the stats don't lie. The stats don't lie. So there you go. But no, I'm looking forward to this game. I really am looking forward to it. By the way, guys, I just want to let you know as well. The reason why I'm doing my preview on like a Wednesday instead of a Friday is because tomorrow I'm very much preoccupied. I've got no time to kind of do streams and stuff. I'm doing other stuff in the evening, so I'm doing it tonight. But I'll have my usual match review straight after the Arsenal game. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss that. But it's going to be a very, very tough game. I'm almost worried for the game. I am almost worried for the game. But, you know, it's just the rivalry between the two teams. You know, Arsenal, Man United goes back so long. And the mouthy Arsenal fans on Twitter. You've got also all those guys from Arsenal Fan TV as well. They'll just be giving our fan base banter for the next few months if we lose this game. And they'll be saying, oh, yeah, 1-7 out of 7. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's a fraud, whatever. We need to not lose. Just do this as a dare not lose. It's a dare not lose game for Manchester United. However, if we do lose the game, I want to lose it in a positive way, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like I feel more confident that we're not going to go out in games with a whimper. We're going to go out in games with fight. We're going to fight to the end of games, and I'm quietly confident, but also very, very nervous for the game. But ultimately, that's what I love about football fans. It gives you, you know, big games. When the big games come around, you don't want to miss the opportunities, and they're what we live for as football fans, aren't they? Asian Gamer, don't care about the Premier League. Really? I mean, to be fair, I'm going to pose this question to you guys. Would you rather an FA Cup? Would you rather beat Arsenal in the FA Cup or beat Arsenal in the league? What are your thoughts? Because obviously if we beat Arsenal in the FA Cup, it would mean we go through to the 5th round. But if we beat Arsenal in the league, it would give us a massive advantage going into that top 4 race. So, you know, let me know. Would you rather beat Arsenal? Would you rather beat Arsenal in the FA Cup and not beat Arsenal in the league, or lose to Arsenal on Friday but beat Arsenal in the league? Let me know. Let me know. At Full Fan Fever says, cough cough. How about the Premier League? Oh yeah. How about the Champions League? Yeah, exactly. Look, the Champions League, I think for me anyway, is what we should be looking at as our main priority. I think the Champions League is definitely. I mean, it's what you know, where we should be. It's where we belong. It's the symbol of where Manchester United are as a club. And you know, if we're not in the Champions League, A, we miss out on revenue, and B, it doesn't cement our place as a big club. If you're in the Europa League, you're a small club. You know, you're alongside bloody Werder Bremen and you know, Rostov. I mean, who are they? So anyway, we need to get in the Champions League next season. So that's why you know, I probably, you know, if I could win either the FA Cup or get top 4 all day long. Top 4 all day long. Because yes, trophies is what this club's foundations are built on. There's no question about that. But ultimately, you wanna, you know, the Champions League is a competition everyone wants to play in, no doubt about it. So we need to make sure we're in that. The Full Crucial says, if you could go back in time, which United FA Cup match would you win? 2003 FA Cup match when Giggs missed a sitter on one-on-one, or FA Cup final in Cardiff when United lost on penalties? It's a good question, mate. It's a good question. I would probably say, I mean, obviously which FA Cup match would you want to replay? Well, I think I mean, obviously the ones you mentioned are a good shout, but I think even going back to last year, you know, last season, you know, when we played Chelsea in the FA Cup final, Phil Jones, I don't know what he was doing, you know, brewing up another calamity, of course, taking down Eden Hazard. But anyway, we move on from that. But obviously, I feel like if I wanted to replay an FA Cup match, it'd be last season's final. Because ultimately, I thought actually, in terms of that season, we were better than Chelsea. And that is why it was so gutting to see, you know, to Chelsea lift that trophy. Especially Antonio Conte, who was going to get sacked by Chelsea anyway, lifting a trophy, and we were missing out. And I would love to have seen Mourinho win another trophy with Manchester United. And, you know, it was a pretty dead game overall. It was a pretty solemn game, really. There was nothing much to it, and it was a disappointing result overall. Disappointing result. Welcome, Rodney. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. As we always say on this channel, you can never be late. You can never be late, so don't worry about that. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please do leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Welcome, the Red Devil, as well. Thanks for joining. Make sure to check him out in the description down below, as well as Rodney. Really, really good stuff. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Any questions, anything you want to ask, please do let me know. But I'm just looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, lads. I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. You know, these big clashes, and I'm happy that this fixture has fallen under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because, as I said before, this is going to be able to give us more information as to how he deals with the big tests. So I'm looking forward to it in that aspect. And also, the prospect of beating Arsenal at the Emirates once again will be brilliant. Will be brilliant. Ronnie thinks it'll be a difficult game. I agree, mate. 100% agree. 100% agree. The way Arsenal are playing at the moment, the attacking prowess that they've been showing is very, very scary, especially against top 6 sides at the Emirates. They've been very, very formidable. But I still think the defence is definitely something we can exploit. Yes, Koscielny had a man-of-the-match performance against Chelsea. I think it was on Saturday night. But Koscielny, for me, is still a potential liability. He's still a potential liability, and most of those Arsenal defenders are a liability. You've got Hector Bellerin as well, who is out of the game. I think he's got a knee ligament injury. So we've got pace up front, bags of pace up front, which we need to use against the Arsenal backline. Most likely, Stefan Lichtsteiner will be in that defence, and he is, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was alive back in the dinosaur era. Jeez, he is slow. He's like slow motion. Yes, he's got a very, very good footballing brain. Obviously, you know, to play in a defence like the Juventus defence, which is so renowned of being ridiculously solid, you've got to say fair play to Lichtsteiner. But I'm not sure if he's as good as the defender as he was at Juventus. Maybe that's because of the defenders that are around him. But ultimately, I feel like Lichtsteiner is someone who can really, really go at. But yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Full Crucius, and I'm just hoping we're wearing the blue away kit on Friday. But if United wear pink, I can see us losing, and it'll be embarrassing to go out of the FA Cup wearing a pink kit. Look, mate, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be wearing the pink kit. I think it's probably going to clash with the Arsenal red. So I think we are most likely going to be wearing that blue kit against Arsenal. But mate, it's not about the kit. Don't worry, it's not about the kit. Mate, and even in the blue kit, we beat Juventus away from home. So maybe it's a bit of an omen. Of course, we did. What did we do in that blue kit? I'm pretty sure we had a calamitous draw or something in that blue kit as well. But oh yeah, we lost to Liverpool, didn't we? We lost to Liverpool. So, mate, every cloud. But yeah, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. I reckon we're going to be wearing the blue kit anyway. Red Devil says, I think we'll beat Arsenal 2-1. That would be a perfect result, 2-1. And the perfect result, the perfect goal scorer, Alexis Sanchez. And that's why I put in the title, will Alexis Sanchez start? And for me, I hope Alexis Sanchez does start. Now, you know, you guys might have a different opinion, and I fully respect that. But I just think Sanchez, going back to his former side, you know, haunting them at the Emirates, it's just something that dreams are made of. I've got to say, it's something that dreams are made of. So, fingers crossed, we do see Alexis Sanchez scoring an overhead kick at the Emirates and then doing some dance celebration. I don't know what the new dance craze is, but whatever he does, it would be brilliant. And just celebrating in front of those Arsenal fans, that might repay his 500 grand a week for at least 2 weeks. And look, for me, if Sanchez doesn't perform in a system which is seemingly suiting our other attacking players, then I think he's surplus to requirements. And you guys may already think that Sanchez is surplus to requirements, but I think he's still got a chance in this team if, and only if, if Sanchez can't perform in this Ole Gunnar Solskjaer system, I don't think he can be at Manchester United. Welcome to Lennox. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Really would appreciate it. But thanks for joining, Lennox. He says, imagine Lingard milli rocking again. Again. I'll be dreaming about that tonight. I mean, I'll make sure I dream about that tonight because, wow, I just love to see it. I'd love to see it. Just Alexis Sanchez, Pogba, Lingard, that would absolutely rattle the fan base, I'm telling you. Welcome Max, welcome to the stream. Max, thanks for joining. Check out his channel as well, link in the description down below. He says, ridiculous that we give Scott a contract, but don't push for a solid defender. Barca could have just made their signing of the season, and it's because they're bored. See where work needs to be done. Of course, they signed De Jong, was it, from Ajax, who is a very young, a very promising young defender indeed. And obviously, people are pointing at the fact that, we're not kind of, we don't have a director of football, and that's one of the reasons why we're not going for signings. Personally, I think, our January transfer window is finished. No way we're going to pick anyone up in these last kind of 6 or 7 days of the window. I think we're going to be looking for the summer. I think the summer is where we're going to have to strengthen. And yes, signing Scott McTominay, I'm willing to give McTominay a bit of a chance. And, he's a young player. He's still got a lot to prove. I'm willing to give him a bit of a chance. But I'd love to see a defender come through, and we need to strengthen that position in the summer, in my opinion. Welcome Dazza, welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Go check out his channel as well. Really good stuff on his channel. Full family who says that's why I left Arsenal. That should be on his top. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just take. Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be brilliant, mate. That'd be brilliant. Asian Gamer says, okay, Bassett, I'll never upload, but people in my school is catching up, and I have more subs than me, and I cannot have that, and I will appreciate if you sub. Thanks. Well, go and check out Asian Gamer, mate. Subscriber from back in the day. Asian Gamer, mate. Long-time supporter of this channel, and hopefully you guys should go over to his channel as well and check it out, as well as all the other channels in the description down below. Really, really good guys. Really, really good guys. Go check them out. Full-man View says, Barcelona got De Jong whilst we start with League One player McTominay. Sad times. I'm willing to give McTominay a chance. I'm willing to give him a chance. Barca signed Eric Prince Boateng. Fair play, he got his dream move, let's be honest. Max says, really hope we can shut Arsenal fans up and destroy them on their own grass. I mean, look, the Arsenal fans on social media, we need to stop them. They're like Liverpool fans. They're almost as bad as Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans are like here. Arsenal fans are like here. Right? So we need to stop the Arsenal fans. Shut their mouths. And that would be excellent. That would just make my week, mate. Make my week. It would make up for the fact that we don't have any football on the weekends. Mate, we need to win this game. We need to win this game. But you know what? The FA Cup is definitely a platform where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could potentially be looking at, winning a trophy. And if we were to win a trophy under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as an interim manager, that would be a huge achievement for them. A huge achievement. So, if we go through to the 4th round, I'll be buzzing. I really would be buzzing. Adrian says, even worse than Liverpool. Yeah. Really? You think Arsenal fans are even worse than Liverpool? Of course. Well, I don't know. I just think Liverpool fans, in terms of the kind of, oh yeah, this year's our year, and bantering United fans, and always kind of going on at the referees, all that sort of stuff. I just hate them. I have to block them out of my mind. Have to. But guys, I'm gonna get into my score predictions now. You guys, if you are watching, leave your score predictions and leave a like on the stream. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already, and put your score prediction in the live chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So, here we go. My score prediction for the game. This is based on my starting lineup as well, because I'm going to be giving you my goal scorers who I think are going to score in the match. But my score prediction for this game is going to be a 2-1 win to Manchester United. I'm gonna agree with the Red Devil. I'm gonna agree with Zach. I'm gonna go with 2-1 to Manchester United. Before I get into the goal scorers, Lennox, welcome to the family, my friend. Welcome to the family, Lennox. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it, mate. Really do appreciate it. And thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the Red Devil Weekly Army. Really appreciate it, mate. But anyway, my score prediction, 2-1 to Manchester United. I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. Very, very tough game. It's going to be end-to-end stuff, similar as it was at Old Trafford, where both defences were absolutely abysmal, but it was a very entertaining game to watch, especially for the neutral. For me, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to United. Alexis Sanchez to score against his former side, and Marcus Rashford to continue his blinding scoring form. That is what I'm going for. And I think if Arsenal are going to score, it will be Alexandre Lacazette to score against us. And I mean, for me, that's the reality. That is the reality, that the harsh reality that we're going to be facing. So 2-1 to United, we go through and we shut all those Gooners up. That is the dream scenario. Smash the like button, says Asian Gamer. Thank you very much, mate. Asian Gamer goes 3-1 United. Full Crucial goes with 3-2 United. Going to be a really close game. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. It's always a really close game. Always is. Full Fan Views says Full Crucial. Please check out our channel and tell me what you think. Make sure you do go check out their channel. Really, really good stuff. 2-1 United. Job done. Job done. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. I think that's a very, very good time to end the preview. You guys, if you are watching as a video, you're absolute heroes for getting this far. Please do leave a like. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to hear what you guys are predicting for this game. Do you think Alexis Sanchez will start against his former side? And just how do you think the game's going to go? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And thank you to everyone who has joined us. Really do appreciate it, as always. Really appreciate all of your support. I'll be back on Friday night for the match review of the Arsenal game. Hopefully with a smile on our face and 8 out of 8 wins for Manchester United. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, as always. All of your support. Have a great evening or whatever, what's rest of it, and I'll see you back on Friday. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll be back on Friday night with smiles across our faces. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.